To join the American Mafia, your courage and loyalty must be tested. Jack calmly placed the gun against his temple and pressed the trigger 3 times in a row, showing no fear. The opposing boss stared, convinced he was a madman. After surviving the test, Jack was allowed into a dormitory. The captain warned him that he could not leave the room without a mission.
As soon as the captain left, Jack began meticulously checking every corner of the room, ensuring no hidden cameras, microphones, or eavesdropping devices were planted. He retrieved a tiny micro-mobile phone. On the surface, Baker appeared to be a simple carpet merchant, but he was secretly a powerful drug lord.
A few days earlier, federal agent Susan had found Jack and tasked him with infiltrating Baker's organization Undercover. To make the infiltration believable, several agents staged a series of rehearsed events. One agent pretended to be a kidnapper and abducted Baker's son Richard. To add realism, the agent even threw a grenade. Richard was terrified. Jack played the hero, saving him in front of witnesses. Jack then staged a fake killing of the kidnapper, ensuring Richard had no doubts. To fully convince him, Jack even pretended to shoot a policeman. After the staged chaos, Jack drove Richard to a nearby location, dropped him off, and instructed him to take a taxi home. This careful strategy paid off. Richard, shaken and impressed, insisted that Jack personally escort him home, knowing his father would reward him.
Soon, Richard led Jack to a seaside manor. The gatekeeper, a massive man far larger than Jack, thoroughly searched him to confirm he was unarmed before entry. Only after this check was Jack allowed into the manor. Inside, Baker demanded Jack leave his fingerprints, verifying he wasn't an undercover cop. Security Captain Duke was assigned to follow Jack at all times. Jack entered Richard's room and learned the boy's tragic story. He had lost his mother at 4 years old and had been kidnapped 5 years ago. The kidnappers had even cut off one of his ears and sent it to Baker as a warning. Jack's undercover identity had been completely wiped clean. Baker, impressed by his skills, offered him $10,000 per month. However, before officially joining, Jack had to pass a loyalty test, Russian Roulette. Although he only needed to survive 1 trigger pull, Jack pressed the trigger repeatedly without hesitation, shocking Duke and Polly. Baker, genuinely worried Jack might actually kill himself, watched intently.
After successfully infiltrating Baker's organization, Jack called Susan for instructions. His next task? Locate a female undercover agent who had previously infiltrated Baker's organization, likely imprisoned after her cover was blown. At 3 in the morning, Jack climbed out of the window while everyone slept and reached the warehouse. He discovered the basement entrance and searched carefully. Although the female agent was not there, he found signs that someone had been living in the space. A bracelet under the bed indicated she was still alive. On the way back to his room, Jack noticed someone driving into the manor. Eavesdropping revealed that Baker had hired someone to investigate his son's kidnapping. The operative suggested Jack, as an eyewitness, accompany him to Duke's room. Jack made sure to return to his room before Duke, cleverly deceiving him. Through observation, Jack uncovered a crucial piece of intelligence. Baker was not the real boss. The true mastermind remained hidden, and Jack had no idea who he was truly working for.
Meanwhile, a black operative tried to photograph the pickup truck's license plate linked to the kidnapping. Jack intentionally delayed his movements at a service area to buy time, confusing the operative. The black operative also noticed the supposedly destroyed Audi, which was intact. The driver had only been knocked unconscious. Jack's careful actions prevented the black operative from discovering the truth. A police officer on guard outside observed Jack and his team, ensuring Susan could be alerted. The black operative attempted to bribe the guard with $500 but was unsuccessful. He then tried to draw a weapon, but Jack intervened in time, knocking the guard unconscious. Despite Jack appearing to fool the black operative, his unusual behavior made the man suspicious. Tension mounted. The true boss was still unknown, and the stakes were higher than ever. The audience is left wondering what Jack will do next and who is really pulling the strings behind Baker's empire.